Hello everyone, I'm back with another top of the meta deck today, and it's Invoked Dogmatika Shaddoll. I got to the highest rank, Plat 1, with this deck in the April season, and even went on a 7-win streak in Plat 1. So, this is one of the decks that will stay unshaken in the upcoming changes. I went on a win streak yesterday with this deck too. This happened in my last stream on Saturday. Now I'll show you some gameplay with this deck from that stream. If you want to see it in full, it is still on my channel, and you can go to it directly by clicking the button on the top right. After the gameplay, I will give you some tips on how to play and build the deck at the end of the video. More deck guides with the new changes will be coming, starting from tomorrow. And now, enjoy the duels. And I'm really looking forward to the update in the 9th as well, where they will be adding a lots of new cards, a new ban list which changed a little bit. And I definitely plan to make some decks there as well, so you will be seeing a Strike Sector deck with Phoenix Enforcer probably pretty soon. They're maxi right away. This is probably fine. I still add Alistair to my hand. But now we think, do I go for the Alistair or do I go for Ecclesia? I think we just go for Alistair, right? Just normal summon Alistair and get the card. Will you be buying any of the upcoming archetypes? So, I definitely do want to try out Sword Soul. Okay, so the first card I will definitely craft is, of course, the... I do need to Whaler this. Sorry, I do need to negate this Whaler. So I will definitely be crafting the Destiny Hero, the Phoenix Enforcer for my striker deck, but I will also open the box for the Sword Soul because that's also a really strong archetype, and I do want to try it and see if it's good or not. This is where I'll pass my turn though. They have a lot of hand traps. Are they playing like an OTK deck? We'll see. Maybe I should have not passed on this, or maybe I should have negated the Maxi, but we'll see. But yeah, basically I'm thinking of trying out Sword Soul, and I do want to upgrade my Despia deck. I already have one that I will probably show later in the stream. And I'm looking forward to seeing if the deck is playable yet, but they're not adding the branded fusion just yet, I believe. So I don't think Despia is going to be that good quite yet, but Sword Soul is going to be really strong. I do want to try the adventure engine with the strike sectors as well, so maybe like an adventure DP strike sector kind of thing. Lots of interesting themes to try, to be honest. So I will definitely be experimenting with strike sector builds as we get the new cards. And actually, it's quite interesting to be playing as strike sectors right now. It actually kind of makes sense, but we'll see if I can beat my own deck. Basically, we'll take some damage here, but I have some good cards in my hand as a follow-up. Raise a Dart, right? Yeah. I do wish they had a Rose, but, you know, can't have everything. Oh, looks like they're going into a Shizuku, and I assume passing after that. Alright, I think we got this. Is the place of the chat good? I think it's pretty alright. Yeah, just around there. Engage. Well, we do need to be aggressive now. I assume their set card is probably something like a Widow Enter or a Monster in the Gate, so do need to be mindful of that. I think we start with a Shaddoll Fusion. I want to make a construct here, so I can send a Light and a Shaddoll. I definitely need to send Beast, and the other Light I send. I don't really need Nibiru against Triceptor. So here comes the construct, and then Dragon Chaining 1, targeting the back row, and then Construct Chaining 2. And then we can send Ariel to the graveyard. Jordan destroys the set, it was Widowhunter. I activate Ariel, which will banish Ray, Widowhunter, and I suppose another spell, why not? After that, we can go for an Invocation, and then summon a Metraba by using Alistair and Nibiru. And now that Alistair is on graveyard, banished, I can use my Invocation in the graveyard, get Alistair back, which is what this deck always does. But we're not quite done yet, because then I can activate Nemesis Corridor, get Nibiru back, and special summon Nemesis. And then we can go into Thunder Dragon Colossus here. But we are still not done, because we can then special summon Ecclesia, and then search for Fleur-de-Lis. And then we can special summon the Fleur-de-Lis as well. And this should be just game. This really is like a really strong deck, and I did get to Plat 1 with it when the Plat 1 was still the highest rank. So I definitely do want to make a video about this deck before the new update goes live. So I will start working on the video for this deck tomorrow. And if you are in my Discord, you probably have seen that I opened some packs, and the pack opening video should go live in YouTube tomorrow. I just finished editing that before the live stream. So I will be sharing that tomorrow, and hopefully by Monday I have an Invoked Shaddoll. So I'm playing a 3 Ash, 3 Maxi, and then 2 Veiler, a Duel, and a Nibiru. So those are my 10 hand traps of choice. I recommend that you play 10 hand traps, but you don't have to play these exact ones. I would highly recommend 3 Ash and 3 Maxi, but you don't need Veiler. You can play Gamma, you can play Imperm, or you can play more Nibirus. You don't have to play Duel. You can change the ratios, but I would say 10 hand traps is probably good enough. So for Invoked package, we have 2 Magical Meltdowns, 3 Alistairs, and 2 Invocation. This is usually the standard, where you activate Meltdown, which searches Alistair, which searches Invocation. And then you link summon Alistair into Artemis, and then you can activate Invocation to banish Artemis and Alistair from your graveyard to summon your Metraba. That's the usual combo. And then we have Shaddoll Fusion, 2 of them. You should arguably play 3 as well, but it's not really going first, and I want to go first. And for Shaddolls, I have Beast, Dragon, which are probably the best ones. Ariel is really good as well. And Falco is optional, but I like it because it sometimes resurrects one of my fusion monsters. And it's also a tuner, and I do play Wind Pegasus Ethic Mister to trigger with Dogmatika Punishment or Maximus. And now for Dogmatika cards, I have Ecclesia, which searches the deck. Fleur-de-Lis summons itself, negates, and then gains attack. And Dogmatika Maximus forces both players to send extra deck cards to the graveyard. And I play cards like Entis and Wind Pegasus that triggers when they are sent to the graveyard. And after that, I have 3 Nemesis Corridor. And the Nemesis Corridor, you can special summon by shuffling the banished monster. So if you summon Metraba, you can shuffle Artemis back into your deck, special summon Nemesis from your hand, and then you can turn that into Thunder Dragon Colossus. After that, we just have some power spells such as Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Monster Reborn. You can probably change that to other spells like Feather Duster if you want to. And Terraforming for Meltdown, a Troll by the Raven's hand traps, and Shadow Schism is a really good shadow spell that you can search with it. So for the most part, this is the deck that I chose to play, and it did get to Plat 1 last season. And that is it for this deck. By the time you're watching this video, I'll be working on my next video for the Strike Striker deck with the new and improved cards, and you should hopefully be able to see that video tomorrow. I'm also planning on getting a new microphone, and you might be hearing me differently by the time my next video goes up, so do look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching until this far. I'm hoping that we can hit exactly 1,300 subscribers very soon. We're kind of fluctuating around that point, and I really want to pass that. So thank you for subscribing as well, and I'll see you in the next video.